Regardless of the performance of the economy, I have always talked about making your own cleaning products because in certain cases they can be as effective or sometimes even more effective than the store-bought stuff, and they are most definitely less expensive. So if you want to learn how to make your own DIY cleaners, stick around. I've got 5 of them to share. And just a quick reminder, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to the Clean My Space channel. And if you like making your own cleaning products, we have an entire ebook chock full of 50 DIY cleaning recipes. I've got a link for it down below. Okay, my ride or die cleaning product is all-purpose cleaner. This bottle is used and abused in our home. It is refilled several times a week because the recipe is so easy. It is safe to use on pretty much any surface you can use water on in your home, and it gets you an effective clean. It's also like pennies to make. Here it is. I'm filling my spray bottle up with water, and you want to fill it just about up to the top. I always say about 2 cups. And I'm putting a relatively generous amount of dish soap in here. I would say you need about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. Now, you can either use this by spraying it directly on the surface, or you can spray your cloth. And here I'm just using a general purpose microfiber cloth, and that gives you more control over how much product you're using on a surface. It's actually great for more sensitive surfaces that you don't necessarily want to soak, like say something with an electronic component. By now, we know we have to be careful with what we use on our natural stone surfaces. And sometimes companies take a little bit of advantage of your delicate emotions, and they will charge you several dollars for a bottle of natural stone cleaner. But you can make your own. To a spray bottle, I'm going to add 1 3/4 cups of water, a teaspoon of dish soap, and a 1/4 cup of rubbing alcohol. Now I'm going to finish that off with a few drops of my favorite essential oil. I'm using orange this time because it just smells nice. Then I'm giving it a good shake, and that's that. You can spray this on just about any surface that's sealed in your home. This is a really safe cleaner. It doesn't have too much soap in it, and the rubbing alcohol helps it dry to a streak-free shine. Products that have too much soap in it leave a residue behind, or you have to rinse afterward, which is why we don't use too much soap in our recipes, just enough to lift the dirt off. And like I say, it gives you that beautiful finish, and it also smells nice because of the use of essential oils. I whip something like this up about once a week, and we just keep that spray bottle handy under our kitchen sink. If you notice that your windowsills are a little bit moldy, have a little bit of buildup, and you're not quite sure how to deal with it, borax can be your friend here. You can make up a solution of borax and white vinegar. You're going to mix up that paste and first just manually remove as much as you can, whether you're using a cleaning toothbrush or a vacuum with a bristle brush attachment. That way you're not spreading anything. Following that, you're going to apply this paste. You can use that same cleaning toothbrush or a scrub brush to agitate the area. This is going to help physically lift off any of that buildup. The benefit of the borax is that it also whitens and brightens while it's sitting there. So the result, after you've rinsed it clean, should be a nice, clear windowsill without any of that mold or mildew. This is one of the first DIY cleaning products I ever tried when I got into professional cleaning. And it is making your own glass cleaner, because something I would go through a lot was the blue stuff, and I didn't want to keep paying money for it. And what I realized is that the DIY version works as well, if not better, than the blue stuff. So here it is. For this glass cleaner, I'm filling my bottle about halfway with water and halfway with plain white vinegar, just using 5% vinegar here. Then I'm adding a few drops of peppermint essential oils just to make it smell nice. I'm gonna close up that water bottle, give it a good shake. And over here, when I'm cleaning glass, specifically a mirror in this case, I'm using a flat weave microfiber cloth. This is gonna give me a nice streak-free finish. There's no weave or anything that I have to worry about that could potentially scratch the surface, and the flat weave means that I'm not gonna have any streaks left behind. So the combination of the flat weave cloth and the vinegar really helps to lift up grease and fingerprints and give you that nice shine on your glass and mirrors throughout the house. Soap scum is the thing that takes your shower or tub from fab to drab. It's kind of that gray coating. It's got a bit of a texture to it. There is a really easy way to fix it. You can either go to the store and buy a store-bought soap scum buster, or you can make your own. To bust up soap scum, use a half cup of white vinegar and a half cup of dish soap. This is also such an inexpensive recipe. I also throw in a few drops of my favorite essential oils just to help it smell a little bit better, and you know, it's got some extra cleaning properties in there too. Give it a good shake. You will be so amazed with how well this works. I just spray it into a bathtub. Now mine's fairly clean in this shop, but trust me, I have cleaned the dirtiest of bathtubs with this and it works incredibly well. Scrubbing it with a non-scratching sponge, because this is an acrylic tub, giving it a good rinse here, and then I like to buff it dry. That's really the magic finish here. Buff it dry so you get that nice shine. So now we've tried our hands at 5 DIY cleaning products, but let me be clear, not all of the cleaning products in my home are homemade. I still believe that you need to buy a lot of products in store. In my home, there's about a 60-40 split, 60% homemade, 40% store-bought. Why is this? Because there really are some products that just do it better. The companies have the money to do the research, they use better components than anything I could have access to, and while baking soda and vinegar and dish soap are great, they can't do it all, which is why I really am a firm believer in store-bought. Even things like laundry detergent or, you know, something like Barkeeper's Friend, you can't just whip that up in your kitchen sink. So this brings me to our common question, which is, what is that one product that you are absolutely die-hard about buying in store? For me, I've got a few, but I will say laundry detergent, Barkeeper's Friend, and even like, there's this product called Peak that I really like. It's a polisher and it's also great for cleaning fiberglass tubs. You can't replicate that, which is why I swear by those things. But let me know which products you are die-hard about buying in the comments down below. If you like making your own cleaning products, you might also like this video, which is 7 ways that you can clean with borax. You can go check that out. A couple ways you can support the Clean My Space channel. Of course, you can do so by subscribing. You can also check out Maker's Clean, which is where we sell all of our premium microfiber cloths. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.